Hey y'all, I'm back with another video, and today's video will be a Girl Talk Tuesday video. I want to label it, but it's not only for the girls, it's also for the guys. So before you click off this video and you're a guy, I would highly recommend that you stay and watch and listen, just because I know that what I'm going to speak about today is something that a lot of people go through in life, and they may feel like they don't have solutions or like a guideline to follow. Not that this situation comes with rules or like, you know, a plan, but just, you know, just watch the video and you'll see what I'm speaking on. So today's topic, well, basically, let me rewind. So I know for a while I stopped my Girl Talk Tuesday videos, and I just stopped doing them. I honestly kind of forgot about them, and I just got sidetracked with my personal life and things that are going on in my life and stuff like that, and plus school, like other stuff that's going on. And since I moved out, you know, I had all my things, like all my things now are like put away or just not what I'm used to. So before, when I lived in my home, my original home that you guys saw me record my videos in, I used to have this book, and I came across this book yesterday, and this book I will write my video ideas in for Girl Talk Tuesdays. And for some reason, it's funny that I came across this book because I never really go into the drawer that it was in. So it's kind of like if it was meant for me to find it and just, you know, see this. But I would write a bunch of video ideas, as you can see. Oh, it's not clear. Jesus. As you can see, I used to write a bunch of stuff that, you know, that I wanted to write about. So basically today's topic will be how to deal with your stress and emotion. And yeah, your stress, your emotions, and I want to add in depression. And so don't mind me when I'm looking down, because I used to like jot, when I wrote these topics down, I would jot down like points that I should point out and explain and, like, you know, elaborate on, just so I can, you know, keep track of what I'm saying and not get lost, because I tend to get deep into my conversations with you guys, and then I'll like get sidetracked about something, and then I forget what my point was, and then I just, you know, keep rambling on until, you know, forever. But so that's why I have this done, so that won't happen. So first off, I want to say that before I get too deep into this video, if you are someone who's going through depression, if you're someone who's stressed, overwhelmed, if you're someone who's just battling anything that has to do with your emotions, your mental health, your physical health, your, you know, emotional health, you're going to be okay. You will be okay. It is a strong fight that you have to put up, but it's worth it at the end, because for one, I've been there with my own personal issues, experience in life, where I've gone through depression. I have been stressed and overwhelmed, and I just want to touch base on this too, because I don't want to make it seem like depression or stress is something that's only serious when it comes to, like, let's say drastic things in life. Like when you lose someone, that's not the only reason that will cause depression or stress to you. It can be school, it can be work, it can be an assignment that's due next week for you. It could be, you know, a sport that you play. It can be something that happened throughout your day that's stressing you. It can be anything, any type of, just anything in life that's causing you any type of stress. It doesn't matter how small or big the situation may seem to others or even to yourself. If it's still causing you stress, it's still an impact on your life that you should learn to cope with. Not learn to cope with, but help. You should be able to know how to deal with it. I feel like, yeah, knowing how to deal with it sounds better than coping with it, because I feel like it's just, yeah, it just sounds better to say learn how to, you know, deal with it. And by that I mean, you know, how to get through it, not just get used to it and just just, you know, accept it for what it is and just, oh well, this is something I'm always going to be stressed about. Because we as humans, we as people, we shouldn't have to stress and be depressed and be sad about things and just let it be for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to push through things. We should be able to, you know, grow and get past certain obstacles that may seem like they're unbeatable, like they're just not able to be, you know, pushed through. And, you know, it's just what it is. So for one, at the time, I wrote down how I felt like if you're going through depression, you know, pray about it. Pray about whatever the case, whatever the situation is, whatever your personal issues are that's causing you to be depressed or stressed or down. Pray about it. If you're someone who feels like you don't want to lay on your problems on other people, if you're someone who feels as though you just don't want to, you know, talk to anyone about it, write your problems out. Write them down. Even if, you know, even if it's something, like I said, so small, even if it's something so minor, maybe, and it can be minor to you, like, you know, it can be something that you feel as though isn't a big deal, but any type of stress is a big deal. Every type of stress and every type of depression is equal to each other. There's no type of depression or stress or battle that's greater or less than the other. You know, it's all equal. It all should be handled accordingly. You know, it shouldn't be, oh well, this person's stressing about this, but this person's stressing about that, and I feel like that's more important. Like, no, stress is stress, depression is depression. You know, it is what it is. It's all the same. Of course, it's handled differently for every situation, but, you know, nothing's better than the other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want anyone to feel like, oh well, this video is probably directed to someone who's going through something serious. Like, no, it's directed to all types of stress, all types of depression, all types of situations that are occurring in your life right now that you feel like you can't get past, that you feel like you're struggling right now with. It's for everyone. So don't feel excluded. Don't feel like I'm not speaking to you, or what I'm saying doesn't apply to you, because it does. So I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to be open-minded to what I'm gonna say and what, you know, what you're gonna hear, and not, you know, because I'm not gonna get into too much into details about my personal life, just because I'm not, you know, there yet with, you know, my life where I feel as though I can just put everything out. But I will explain certain things where I feel as though I want you guys to understand why I can relate and why I feel like I can help you guys battle and, you know, get through whatever it is that you're going through. So for me, like I said, I used to, sometimes I would write out what I felt and how I was feeling and what made me feel, you know, hurt, or what made me feel, you know, depressed, sad, or whatever the case was. And it did help at times. You know, sometimes I would cry while I was writing, and, you know, I would just let it out. It would just be a way of releasing, you know, the problems that I was having within myself or within, you know, situations like that. Also, I also went through, you know, depression a couple times in my life, like I said before, and it led me to attempting things that should never ever cross your mind. And not to say that it won't cross your mind, because you know, you can't, sometimes you really can't control what goes through your mind, but demons want to just take control over your life and what it wants to make you think and what it wants to make you do. But just be sure enough to know that you are stronger than those negative thoughts that come across your mind, that you are better than them demons that are trying to control you and take over your life and, you know, bring you down and just destroy you. Like, you have to know that, and I'm letting y'all know that y'all are, and even myself, like, you're all stronger than those negative, just disgusting thoughts that come in across your mind the minute that you're going through something that's hard, that's, you know, difficult to get past, that's hard to overcome sometimes, that makes you feel like it's never gonna be, you know, it's never gonna be like something that you can push through. And like I said, it's never gonna, sometimes whatever it is that you're going through will feel like that is a never ending situation where you feel like you're never going to be happy, you're never going to be able to get through this hard time in your life, that you're never going to be able to just move forward and be happy and be content in life. And I just want to say that from my experience, and this is me speaking from my experience, like I said, depression is depression, and I feel like every depression is equal and should be treated equal, and by that I mean respect wise. When you know someone that's going through something, no matter what their situation is, like I said before, if it's, let's say someone's having depression or stress because of their relationship, and let's say you're having stress and depression because of your schoolwork, they're both equal. It doesn't matter which one means the more to you. It's equal. They both deserve the same amount of respect and, you know, attention, you know. So as I was saying, you know, you just have to know to yourself and always remind yourself that you're better and that you're worth it, and that no matter what, you're going to get through it. You're not alone. You're never alone. You're not gonna, you know, go through whatever it is that you're going through, and you're not gonna not get past it, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm just trying to word it in like a perfect way that you guys will understand it, and you know. But as I'm saying, so my advice to whatever it is that you're going through, pray. Always remind yourself that you're strong, you're powerful, you will get through whatever it is that you're going through, and that depression, stress, whatever it is, it's always and always will be temporary. Think of it as something that is just trying to push you down at the moment, but soon you will get past it, you will get through it, and those are considered obstacles. That's something, you know, that comes with life. There are things, like right now, for instance, I'm going through things that I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is never ending, like it's just not gonna get better, it's just gonna continue to be this way, and I'm just not gonna get through it. And you know, I have my support system. Sometimes I felt like I didn't have anyone, and it wasn't even because of me. It wasn't even because of just me. It wasn't because of like the lack of support, because I've always had support. I've always had people that were there for me. Even if it was harsh, like, you know, harsh love, like, you know, when people tell you things that you don't want to hear, but it's just the truth. You know, I've had that too. But you know, like, it's there. You just have to. Some people have to be open-minded and willing to accept advice, and just lectures, because people will lecture you when you're going through something, or you feel like you're being, like, if you feel like you're stressed, if you feel like you're going through depression, if you feel like you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, there's always someone out there who has the words that you need to hear, if it makes sense. There's always someone out there, whether it's someone you know, whether it's someone you don't know, whether it's someone you just met yesterday, whether it's a stranger that's just walking by, and someone out there has the words that you need to hear, where's that book? Okay. So, another point is that, I touched that, always think positive. No matter what your situation is, as bad as it may seem to you or to people around you, try to look at the brighter side of things, only because to me, how I look at things is that there is always a brighter side to something. You may not be able to see it clear, you may not be able to see it at the moment, but it is there, and you just have to find it, and you just have to shine light to it, because that will help you get through it. Consider baby steps. When you're going through something and you feel like you can't get past it, it takes time, it takes your energy, it takes, it just takes a lot, but you will get there. You will get through whatever it is that you're going through, and this is for everyone that's listening and watching. Just know that whatever it is that you're going through, you will get past it. You are better than whatever your problems are, whatever you're battling. You will get past it. You will get through it. It is very, very hard going through depression, and I will say that because, like I said, I've gone through it, I've been through it, and I felt like I've lost myself those times that I did do it, and even now I'm still finding myself and still trying to figure out who I am, who I want to be. We aren't perfect as humans. We aren't, we just, every day we're growing, we're learning, we make mistakes, and even if you are your own depression, and that is a thing. I feel like at some point in my life, I was my own depression, and by that I mean, I felt like I was my own problem. I had my ways, I have character traits about me that I feel like do weigh me down and make me feel like I'm not worth it, just because of how much of a handful I can be, of how overwhelming and stressful I can be, not only on myself but on others. So, you can get past it, you can get through it. It's just something that you have to work with and try to work with day by day. You have to pray about it, and just pray about it, talk about it, write it out. One thing I can say is, if there's anything that you can find that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, that makes you not think about your problems, it makes you not dwell on the bad things that are going on in your life, or whatever it is that's making you feel how you feel, that's negative, look for something that makes you, that just not distracts you, but that keeps you moving, that keeps you going, that makes you feel like, there's more to life than just the negative things that are going on to you right now. There's more that makes you feel like, I'm gonna get past this, I'll be fine, like, this is just something that I have to get through, that's just something that comes with life. And it is something that comes with life, like I said, it's called obstacles. It's just called, it is what it is. Another thing is, deal with it as best as you can, and know that everything takes time. I'm not going to tell you that if you're watching this video and you're listening and you're actually processing all this and taking it in, problems won't go away overnight, you know. It will be a miracle, it will be a blessing if, you know, one day you're feeling down and the next you just wake up feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm happy, I feel good, I feel fresh, I feel like better, you know. I hope that happens to whoever it is that's watching this and feels like they're going through something that they can't get over, and tomorrow they wake up feeling amazing and feeling like, I don't even know, like just feeling great. Like, I hope that happens. But you know, in the real world, you know, things may not work out that way, which is okay, because like I said, everything takes time. Don't be impatient with your process. Don't be in a rush to want to be happy. Don't be in a rush to want to get through it, because like I said, it takes time. You have to process things. You have to understand why is it that you're going through what you're going through. Why is it that God gave you what it is that He gave you? Because at the end of the day, God will not give you more than you can handle. Trust me when I say it, and it's true. He won't. So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt God Himself. He will get you, and you will get yourself through what you're going through. If you're someone who has family, who has friends, who has, you know, mentors, people that you can go to and talk to, do that. Resort to those people. If you're someone who you feel like you do have those people but you'd rather not, write it out. It's okay to not speak. It's okay to, you know, not put your problems on other people. If you feel like you can handle it best, writing it out, or just even talking to yourself. Like, it may sound weird, but it is what it is. If that's how you feel like you can handle it, if that's how you feel like you can let it out, then so be it. Do what you have to do to let it out, you know. And so, yeah, like, that's my advice to y'all. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not, you know, I'm not that. I'm not them. I don't have like the perfect best advice. Some of this may not have even made sense, but I was trying to explain it in a way where it can help, you know, people out that are going through things that I've gone through, or that are going through things that, you know, are different and just need to hear this. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys learned something or grasped something from this video, and I hope and pray that it does help whoever it is that's going through something that needed to hear this. And also if you are someone that feels like you don't have anyone, DM me on my Instagram, comment in my comment section, and let me know, and I will talk to you. I will give you advice, and I will help you get through whatever it is that you want to get through, because you're not by yourself, you're not alone, and you will get through it, and you will be okay.